Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, I'm offering two special tarot offers. The first is called Tales of the Earth, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing forward some insight upon areas of growth, fertility, and abundance, spiritual and material abundance. And the other one is a reading that is more focused into relationship dynamics, in particularly themes of intimacy, sexuality, and the nature of pleasure. So if you would like to know more info as well about those specials, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Sagittarius, I do get the feeling like some of you are taking a break from something you have left, which means that I feel like for some of you, actually, the image that I saw as I was shuffling your cards is a part of that, a scene of a scene that belongs to a movie with Julia Roberts. I think it's Runaway Bride, something like this, where she basically at the end, she's about to get married, and at the end of it, she just runs away. And actually, I think that she used to do that. She keeps running away when things in relationships, commitments get serious. So I have a feeling that some of you Sagittarius may be going through some commitment issues or frights. Some of you might have left because the Eight of Cups is here as a past influence. So you might have recently have left an emotional situation or a relationship that was not as emotionally fulfilling or rewarding to you. I feel like some of you though are leaving, behind relationships and situations and emotions in order to find something of your own self. I feel like some of you don't know where your heart lies. You are quite confused, torn, you indecisive about where your heart lies, where your honesty as well lies, where your honor, your commitment, where is it associated with. And this is not only about relationships, this is also about any other areas in life that call upon commitment. When we decide to make choices or decisions that in which we know we are going to own and take with us that degree of responsibility. Are you up to the task? Are you up to committing yourself to something here that brings a lot of fears to the surface and a lot of processing? I think that some of you are taking a long time as well to figure out if you want or not to commit to something or to someone. For some of you that didn't leave anything behind, I think that in May you are questioning your commitments or the lack of those, and why this if for Sagittarius that where this keeps happening, where they are with someone and then they run away or they leave behind relationships out of fear of commitment. This could be a good or if people keep running from you, because it can always go both sides. Some of you could be on the other side of the coin. Some of you could be actually dealing with people that don't know what they want from you, or dealing with someone that has left and still processing this. But either way, I think that some of you are in need to reflect and meditate, contemplate, deeply think about why certain commitment issues keep interfering in your well-being, because this is the Four of Swords in the Soul position. So definitely the month of May is a month to take it easy. It's a month where the need to be with yourself, the need to recover, the need of silence, Solitude as well, soul searching here for something. I feel like some of you are really digging for answers, things that you are torn about. I feel like some of you are so afraid to open up your hearts. This is the truth of the core of the situation here, is that some of you are really frightened to show your hearts as they are, to trust someone, with your heart. Others of you, you might be very defensive. You're pushing people away, pushing, anything that is too emotional, too clingy, too dependent, too, for you, maybe scary. I think that some of you are really pushing emotional, needs apart, which might create inside of you as well, some sense of emptiness, some sense of loneliness, some sense of, I think that some of you feel abandoned by something or someone. I also feel like some of you are stronger than what you think, and I think that whatever challenges some of you are dealing with, that it's still, at least in the first 2 weeks of May, that it's still interfering with your power, right? With your ability to empower yourself from those experiences and keep going and keep having fun. Experiences that are robbing your light and your smile, or inhibiting your ability to be in a good mood, because I feel like some of you are not in a good mood. You are not in a good place in terms of how you are experiencing life during this period of time. And this might be something that, of course, Sagittarius without a sense of humor, it's usually Sagittarius that somehow is damaged and broken, because this is the trait that you're most known for, is always having, a smile, an open, wide smile to life, always seeing the bright side of situations, always being able to carry forward with great optimism. But somehow you may not feel this. You may not feel able to be as joyful or as happy or as lighthearted um, as you would like to. You might not be in the mood. I feel like some of you are rejecting a lot of things, like not in the mood to do anything, not in the mood to be with anyone, not in the mood to give of yourself to anything. You might be rejecting, again, a lot of situations in order to be with yourself. But I feel like in you lies a strong, strong lion, which means that there's an immense force that it's about to be awakened in your spirit to get you through whatever challenges you are encountering. Some of you, these challenges are tests of will. Some of you are being tested, to see if this inner passion of yours awakens, a passion that maybe has been absent from your life. That's exactly what I'm feeling. It's like some of you, your passion, your lust for things have been absent. So I think that you were being tested and challenged with things not going your way, so that passion, that fierce, per se, aggressive, assertive, direct energy can come forward, and you can win at whatever challenge you are being faced with by the use of those powerful instincts. I feel like you have a strong, grasp on something during May, but the two last weeks, maybe you may be feeling better than the initial ones, especially because then, as you have here the Page of Wands, things are going to be on a much more lighter, brighter, much more, again, optimistic tone. As you go into June, there's some exploration of territory that might, again, awaken in you hope, or, there's a flame of some sorts that is set. It could be a creative urge to do something different. It could be an invitation to do something different, something you haven't done before, that might, pull you out of your cave or pull you out of your depression and help you, see the light or see the way. Some of you are seeing the way through the difficulties at the end of the month. So that's why the unconscious is the strength, is to keep holding on, to keep being this, solid as a rock, to keep believing in yourself and in your power, to not give your power away to anything or anyone. And I think also that some of you, the situation, some of you, there, you are involved in situations that by the right use of power, with responsible use of power, with your personal power, you can turn around obstacles. You can melt the ice. You can make things okay. You can make things as you want to, but you have to be smart, about the way you use your power. Because I think that you have tried either to be too aggressive and too dominant and it hasn't worked, or you have been too, passive or distant about the situation, not involved, passionately with something. And neither one tactic or the other probably has worked. And I feel like you can have, a way in you, a power, something awakening you that is able to turn around situations instead of destroying them or instead of running from them. I feel like some of you as well need to, instead, for Sagittarius that are running from situations because they are too hard or too scary, I feel like some of you need to find a middle ground here, because this might be affecting your relationships. And you know people don't get you. I feel like people don't get your energy currently, or in the last um, months. I feel like there's really been issues between you being understood as you would like, or people misunderstanding everything you do, and this causing some sorrow or some sense of being alone, um, in this shell, or seclusion of some sorts, where you feel like, on the outside, or a pariah of some sorts. I also feel like some of you feel like you are just different and you don't know where you belong or with whom you belong, because your nature is of a different tone. And I think that some of you, though, I think that some of you were living this difference just in a mental way. I think that now you're meant to embody your truth. And so once you are embodying your truth, living, breathing, eating your truth, ingesting everything, and so expressing as well everything you are in the different way or the unique ways that you are, you will find naturally that gravitating to you are opportunities and relationships in which you will match, or in which it will be easier to find an agreement and to find a point of understanding. But I also feel like people cannot understand you until you don't understand yourself. So I hope you have a great month of May. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.